What it do, YouTube? It's your boy, Trent, better known as Alex Kane, also known as Uncut. Either way you want to put it, I am what I am and what I'm not, I never try to be. We out here on this beautiful Sunday morning. I usually don't do interviews in the morning time, but I got a lot going on today and I got something real special. One of the winners from the car show. I'm gonna meet up with him and I'm gonna run an interview with him. We're gonna go over his car. Real special, real beautiful vehicle. I'll get back with y'all when he get here, for sure. Ride. Talk about Bugatti, Uncut, Louis Vuitton, rap money.
TheCrate.com. Rap money, rap money, rap money. They getting bitches and blunted with rap money, rap money, rap money, rap money. They getting cars and bras with rap money, rap money, rap money, rap money. They getting bitches and blunted with rap money, rap money, rap money, rap money. They getting cars and bras with rap money. I don't do it for the fame, I do it because it's in me, the talent that was given the stores, that was written. I made a conscious decision when I step in the booth. Whatever it is I'm spitting, make sure to give them the truth. If I put it on wax, it's facts and got some proof. Concrete evidence without a loose screw. Niggas sign deals for change, get a deal and change. Will I ever get the deal?
Told y'all how I had something for y'all. I'm with my guest today, Mr. Brian Evers. He's gonna be our guest on our new episode of Motors and Riders. When we had the car show, I really didn't get to talk to people because I was bouncing all around, I was everywhere, but there was a lot of people I really wanted to talk to. And he won the prize for
Best Mopar and Best Daily Driver.
Best Mopar and Best Daily Driver. Y'all, we're gonna look at this car, man. We're gonna ask him a couple of questions, but man, when I say immaculate, it is immaculate. Is it a full restoration?
This is an unrestored car.
Oh my God, unrestored car, man. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Unrestored, 1970, unrestored, man. Man, look, I'm done talking about it. I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of it. Unrestored, man. Do y'all see that right there? Unrestored. 1970. 11 years older than Hope. I ain't supposed to say that. I'm just joking, y'all. I ain't that old, man. I'm just playing. I ain't that old. But look up there. Wow. Awesome sauce. Unrestored. Hideaway headlights. And they work on vacuum.
No, they're electric.
Oh, and they electric. They had that type of technology back in the 70s. That is awesome. So, Mr. Brian, how did you acquire this beautiful car, Mr. Brian?
Well, I was actually looking for a 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner when I actually found it. And I got real lucky because generally you don't find cars like this online for the prices that I was looking for.
Right.
And I just threw up an ad for a B-body on Facebook Marketplace, and the owner of this car didn't have it listed, didn't have anything like that, but he saw the post on one of the Mopar sites, and he contacted me about it, and I said, good, I'm taking down my ad right now so that no one else sees it.
Now, before we go any further with this interview, you driving a Dodge, but you got a Honda Toboggan on.
So the Honda Toboggan is a little story in itself, but I work for Honda is going to be a long story short.
Right on.
And I've yet to buy multiple different car company toboggans. So,
And it's nippy out here.
yeah, it's a little chilly.
It's a good crisp morning. So you Mopar by nature?
I'm actually more of a Chevy guy, but my family has owned a Plymouth dealership since the 40s.
Right
and
on.
Obviously, Plymouth is no longer around, but we still own the shop in Dadeville, Alabama.
Okay.
And so that's why I was actually looking for a Roadrunner as well.
Where you at in Dadeville?
Evers Motor Company. As soon as you come off the highway at the first stoplight, it's about the third stop on the left. Before you get to
I know. It used to be a red car behind the shop.
That's
What kind of car was that?
Let me see. Well, if it's the
I think
red
it was
car,
a
it's Sentra. Just a decent one.
Nah, this car here I'm talking about was like a Galaxy or something. But you know that's another story. But can we look inside?
Yeah, by all means, go ahead.
I'm gonna let you open it up.
Oh, don't worry about this car. It's strong. The bones are good in it. So.
Man, all original, man. Look at the carpet, y'all. All original seats. Unrestored. Man, I can't wait till they get these 4K phones so y'all can smell it, man. Y'all can smell it. Oh man, it's awesome. Headliner intact. And there we go. Our first show, one of our winners. Yeah, I'm trying to go around and get a little one-on-one time with all the winners. I don't know if y'all can see that back there. Look like we got a replica in the back. Yeah, that's awesome, man. So what's the 500? What's the deal with that? The Daytona?
So when it comes to 500, yes, it was Daytona. Now this is a 70 though, so there's a difference between a 69 500 and a 70 500.
Okay.
In the 70s, the 500 was just another trim level. So it's kind of like when you think of in Chevrolet, they normally number them. So it'd be like 1, 2, and 3, and then you go up in quality as you go higher. In the Mopar world, in the 70s, they went base model 500 RT. So this would be the mid model before you get to the high end with the big engine and all that good stuff.
440s.
440s and Hemis and things like that. But in 69, if you have a 69 500, that was one of the 500 cars built for Daytona to make it legal for them to put a Charger on the track. Now, on those 500s there, another little tidbit about them, there was actually not 500 of them made. There's less than 500 of them ever made. And so those right there are legitimately race cars.
Hey, that's a jewel, y'all. That is a jewel. Valuable information. Valuable information. Any other differences between the 71 and the 70?
So the
69s?
So the difference between the 69s and 70s mostly is just going to be small things like that little tidbit that I just gave you. Mm-hmm. But between the 69 and the 70, the only difference is going to be the front end on the body. So on the 70,
can we look at it?
Yep. So on the 70 here, you have a full bumper all the way around. On the 69, you only have a half bumper on the bottom only, and the hood will actually come down and loop over a little bit.
Okay.
Also on this, the grill is different on the 69 and 70. So the 70 has this full grill in the front all the way across with a stripe in the middle. And it has the, like you've already said, the electric headlights. On a 69, it's got a full grill, but it has a nose right in the middle. And it comes up right here and then it goes this way. There's no line across it, and it has backing headlights.
Okay.
Only 70s for the B-body Chargers actually have electric headlights.
Did you get the 71 I placed in your car? I think I gave you a little yellow 70.
It's all in the back seat.
Oh yeah. Man, this is awesome. Do you have a new model Charger?
I do not. I actually have a newer model Corvette.
So what you think between the crossover between the two-door Chargers with this style and the four-door of today?
Me personally, I'm a car guy, so and I mean when I say car guy, my roots run deep.
Right, right.
I've grown up with cars and things like that. I've loved them since I was a kid, and I don't have two particular preferences as long as you're not asking me to love a Ford.
And I second that.
But I would never complain if I had a Ford.
Gotcha.
Now, there is that as well.
Gotcha. I will complain. I had a Crown Victoria. I never have another one. Never have another one.
When it comes to the four-door versus the two-door, though,
okay.
If the new model cars had two doors, I think I would hate them. Like, in all honesty, because the body is not a body that looks like something that should have two doors to me. Now, I also work in the car industry.
Right.
I work for Mazda. Wearing a Honda hat. I work for Mazda in their R&D department as an electrical design engineer.
Right
I
on.
do their electronics and things in the cars. But when I look at cars, I'm looking at it from is the body good for four doors? Is it good for two doors? The new style, I do not think it'd be good with two doors. So when it comes down to that new style personally. Whenever I decide to get a family car or something where I can put more than 2 people in easily, I would highly look at the Chargers as an option.
Right, because it still got the sporty feel to it.
It's got the sporty feel.
Right on.
Big engine in it. You can still get the V8, and you can still get a manual in it too.
Right on, right on. Yeah, man, we'll walk around it one more time. Can you pop the hood for me?
Oh yeah, I can.
If you don't mind. Man, this green, man.
This is called F8 green.
F8 green. That's okay. So they did have that color back.
This is a stock color.
Okay. See, I thought it was a newer color.
This is a stock.
Man, that is awesome, y'all. Wow.
This is a 318 original block.
Original.
Original block. The mileage on it is 48,000 miles on this car.
48,000 miles, man.
With that, like everybody, you know, about the only thing I get heat on this car, and the only thing that people really can give me heat on this car is they say you got a small block in it. Well, me personally, I bought this car. I didn't build it.
Right.
If I built it, it would be different. It would have a big block in it. But since I bought this car, I didn't want to spend an extra 20 grand to get the big block.
But you drive it a lot of places.
I drive it daily, or I drive it daily when I'm in town.
Gotcha.
I don't currently live in Dayton.
Right on.
But I come back on almost every weekend, so it does get driven quite a lot.
Right on.
And when it comes to big blocks, the 318 is actually a lot more reliable, like for a driver car. Now, my future plans, I guess you're gonna have to stay tuned, but at some point,
cut.
at some point, this car is gonna get something a little bit different under this hood.
We will be back to that. We will be back to that. Man, she is awesome. You been to the museum? You go to the museum often?
I actually went to the Mopar reunion here a few months back. I think it was probably 2 months ago or so.
Gotcha.
And that was, like, in all honesty, I'm embarrassed to say it. I've known about the museum forever, but that was the first time I ever been.
Yeah, I went a time or two.
I went to the Mopar reunion that they put on, and I had a great time. The car got a ton of attention, and I even got to get kind of a little like a headliner spot over at Mr. Wellborn's house. We went to the after the nightly entertainment.
Right on. Y'all don't know that. But yeah, my brother, I showed.
I'm just me, I'ma do me. I ain't trying to put on the show for you to see. Unless I'm on stage, unless I'm getting paid. Otherwise, I'm high, I'm chillin', I'm blazed. I'm just me, I'ma do me.